All right, guys, so we're going to move on with area and we're going to move into shaded figures. So what we're wanting to do is we're only wanting to find part of this figure, okay? So this one says we're going to be finding the unshaded region, which means everything that's out here, okay? Which means this we don't need, but he's inside of it. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take him away. So this is figure number 1, and then we'll find for figure number 2, and then we're going to take figure 2 out of the equation, okay? So our first figure is a rectangle, so we're going to do base times height. So area equals a base of 160 times a height of 40. So my area equals 6,400 inches squared. Okay. Oh, and this was for 1. For number 2, we have a rectangle as well. So area equals base times height. So my area is going to equal a base of 75 and a height of 12. Okay, so my area equals 900 inches squared. Okay, but we don't want this. We want to take this out. So in order to take this out, we need to subtract it. So we're going to do figure 1 minus figure 2. So we have 6,400 minus 900. Okay, so my area is 5,500 inches squared. Think of it like a backyard, okay? When you're going to buy a house, you want to know how much grass you're going to have in the backyard. Well, this is a pool. We're not going to calculate the pool in the backyard, so we would subtract the area of the pool. Okay, so for number 2, we're going to find the area of the shaded portion of the figure. Okay, guys, so you notice that this figure is a parallelogram, but what I also notice is that I'm finding the area of a triangle. Okay, this right here would be my base of a triangle, and guys, I can clearly see how tall my triangle is. Do I need to find for the parallelogram and then the triangle and subtract? No, we can just find the triangle. So we would do area equals base times height. Work smarter, not harder. So base times height over 2. So area equals a base of 23 and a height of 18. So my area, and this is why we always write our equations over 2. So my area equals 414 over 2. So my area would give me 207 meters squared. And that's just for the shaded part. Okay. Number 3, so we're finding the area of the shaded portion. So again, we don't want figure 2. We don't want him. He is part of it, but we're going to take him away after. So think of like when you take a donut hole out, you're going to subtract it, okay? So figure 1 is a rectangle, so area equals base times height. Move this up a little. So area equals a base of 44 times a height of 20. So my area is going to be 880 inches squared. And then figure 2, which is the guy that we're going to be taking out, has area equals base times height. So my area equals a base of 18 times the height of 13. So my area is going to be 234 inches squared. But I don't want this, so we're going to have figure 1 take away figure 2. So 880 minus 234 would give me an area of 646 inches squared. Right. Okay. So number 4 is a little bit trickier. Okay, so we want to find the area of the shaded. So when I first looked at it, I saw a triangle here. I saw that I could decompose and do a rectangle here and a rectangle here, but that just sounds like a lot of work. So I could do this big, large rectangle right here. Okay, so this is going to be my figure 1. And then I could take away the unshaded figure 2. We could find the area of just the triangle. So the first one I have all my dimensions for. So my first one would be area equals base times height, because it's a rectangle. Area has a base of 28 times the height of 21. So my area is going to be 588 centimeters squared. Okay. Then I have figure 2. Now figure 2 is a triangle. So I'm going to have base times height over 2. So let's make sure we have everything we need. right, we need to find the base of our triangle. Okay, guys, so from here to here is 7. We know that from here to here is also 7. But the total is 28. Okay, so the total here is 28. We've used 7, which means I have 21 left to get to this end. So if from here to here is 21, you know that from here to here is also 21. Okay, now from here to here is 8, which means from here to here is also 8. 8 out of the total of 21 leaves me with 13, which means from here to here is 13. From here to here is also 13. All right, so area equals a base of 21 times a height of 13 all over 2. So area equals 273 over 2. And then my area would give me 136 5/10 centimeters, I almost wrote inches, squared. Okay, we don't want figure 2. So we would do, once again, figure 1 minus figure 2, which would give me 88 minus 136 5/10, which would give me a total of 451.5 centimeters squared. So we have 451 5/10 centimeters squared. Okay. All right. Okay. And lastly, for number 5, so we have find the area of the shaded. All right, guys, I can see right now my shaded is a triangle. I kind of outline him. Okay, guys, if you know from here to here is 22, what's the height of this guy going to be? 22. What's the base? 22. All right, so we could really just find the area of our triangle. Why make more work? So area equals a base of 22 times height of 22 all over 2. So my area is going to be 400. Actually, let's move this over so that way we can see it a little bit better. Keep it nice and neat. Okay. So we have an area of 484 over 2. So my area would be 242 inches squared.